Hello, hello. No, Weaver. Holy
I've
moly.
something clever here, I guess.
So, Janelle Weaver, thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god, it's so violent. Um, thank you so much, thank you so much. Yeah, the scream is delayed because, let me turn off the music. And, oh my god, it's big. It's because of the cannon noise. Um, so we have a new redeem called Kim Cannon. I really feel like I didn't say enough. It's huge and it's also like really destructive. Um, my God. Okay. Yeah, I've angled it to hit me, like multiple times. There are situations in which it can and will uh, completely fly off the screen. So I'm very happy about it. Um, I'd like the to be, oh my god, to be more near the beginning, but it's not easily timeable. But I don't know, I'll keep that in mind, I suppose. I can edit that. Anyway, so what we're doing today is I'm just drawing some old there's gotta be a way to adjust how hard you get. Do you not like it? Is it too much? It is one sound clip, but I did time it. Um, but I figured that you would scream when you like get launched off of me, and that's how I timed it. Um, but seeing that that is the first bit of feedback, I shall change that. Um, I am currently not taking requests today. Uh, Today is just a day for me to Oh, yeah. It sounds like you scream after you hit me because like that's about right. Right? Anyway, I will adjust that. Um, hello. Welcome to the stream. Today I'm just working on stuff uh that I have to work on. No requests today because that's I don't know, not what I'm doing. Um, I might doodle some stuff like in the middle, but oh my god. But that's about it. Nothing more to it. So this is what I'm working on. This is a very you thought you'd be tinier? Ha! Cannonball is huge. Are you joking? It is really violent. Um, but yeah, I also originally had the sound of the cannon firing be much louder. Uh, but I was then a bit concerned uh, that it might scare people because it is a real cannon noise. Um, and I want people to be comfortable. So, yeah.
Small, get a big spider.
Oh man. All right. The cannon fire is activating once it hits you? Really? It is. Okay, hold on. I can fix that. I can fix that right now. Don't redeem things right now. I can fix that. I will make it just Kim's scream for right now. Don't redeem it. Don't redeem it. You're gonna get scammed. Let's see. Just a test of sound. Oh, it's so quiet. No! It's so quiet. All right, hold on. I'm gonna make the sound right now. Hold on. Give me a couple minutes. Uh, okay. Just another testeroo. Is this hella loud? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. No, it's not ready. I love that it still hits me. It's not ready. You got scammed. Get fucked. Um, all right. Now let me test that. Okay. Well, oh. Okay. All right. All right. Is that better? I just have it just with the eh. Because apparently all I can do is if it flies too fast, it won't register like the early part of the noise, if that makes sense. It's only whenever I get hit, apparently. Sent Otter the clip of you sighing at him yesterday. One day you will be ascended. True. One day, Kim will understand. Okay, is it better with just the ah? Oh, it kills me. I'd argue yes? Okay, okay. Good. Good, good, good. User feedback in the making. It's the additional hits. I really wish that I could alter it to where each additional hit would make a different sound. Or make more ahs. That'd be really nice. Is it possible to play the clip when the cannon gets fired? Yes, it's possible to play the clip, but I'd have to put like a huge amount of cooldown on it. Which, I don't know, I'd argue that that's less fun. Actually, hold on, let me think about that. I might be able to, like, so cooldown is in, I can't have people, like, using it over and over and over again, and then, like, only the clip is played. You know? That's what I mean. It made the Minecraft explosion sound? Maybe, maybe, but then we'd still have the same problem, right? Of the timing thing. I can only really make it like later and later, I guess. Peanut Person 88. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? And is your favorite nut the peanut? Good, I'm glad to hear you're doing alright. Would you like me to mix both sounds? I can mix it. It's just that it would sound like an explosion and Kim screaming at the same time. If that's what you'd like, then sure. Do you want the soundbite of Kim screaming? Because I can give that to you right now if you'd like. Not you, Infernal, not you. All right, all right. I will send it your way. Give me a sec. Look at me being able to do other stuff, not just drawing junk. Wow, the freedom. All right. There is a significant amount of gain uh, on there, Otter. Um, just a warning. Don't play it too loud. The joy of anxiety the day before your birthday. That sucks. Um, I don't have anxiety before my birthday. I think I have like the opposite. Is it apathy? Like I just don't care. Um, and I don't know if that's good. I don't know. I had such birthday blues before my birthday, and I had an amazing birthday and feel warm and happy. Good. Deserve it. Apparently there's a line. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm turning 21. Aw. I don't know. That sounds like a potentially fun birthday. A lot of people do fancy stuff on their 21st birthday. A lot of people don't. Um, I went out and I had a rum and coke. Um, and turns out I don't like rum and coke. I thought it was kind of gross. That's about it. No, I mean, you're broke because you're turning 21. What do you expect? I watched Big Hero 6. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty good birthday. It's a good time to reflect on your life and what direction you want to go in. True. Very true. I agree with that. I don't know. I think there's a lot of I guess I'd say like stigma maybe around turning 21. Um and I think that doesn't really help because people will feel like, "Oh man, I need to go out there and go get absolutely smashed drunk." And then they like do go out and get smashed drunk and then they just don't have a very good time because that's just not their scene, right? But there feels like there has to be this weird expectation of it, and I don't like that. Yeah, they probably do regret it, or they feel like maybe they didn't measure up to their friends, because like their friends were able to get more drunk than them, so they feel like there's something wrong with them or something, or like that they aren't good enough. That's a whole other issue. So everybody handles alcohol. Give this kitty a little pink nose. Welcome, Jojo. Jojo the Boy Hero. I like that name a lot. I drink very little as it is. That is fair. I also drink very little as it is. Um, I I don't know. Whenever I get asked about like how much I drink, uh people in the past have been very strange about it. Um so like I'll say, "Yeah, I have a beer and like that's enough for me." And then they'll go, "Really? Oh, you're such a lightweight." And I can't help but think like that's kind of just weird. Like, would you say that about somebody like who watches TV? Like, oh, you only watch one show a night? Oh, what are you, some sort of lightweight? Hold on, his blues are totally like mixed up. This one's on top, this one's on bottom. Here it's. I think it is a different crowd, and it's one that I don't really hang around with too much. Um, if I call myself a lightweight, I think that that's okay and fair because that's like a self-reflection kind of thing. But if someone else calls me a lightweight, then I feel weird about that. I mean, I am a lightweight, but that's not their like decision to call me that, right? It's not their duty. 2 Mike's lemonades is enough to make me feel funny. Yeah, I'm even less than that. 1 Mike's hard lemonade has me sleeping. I just have a super low tolerance. I don't get it. I enjoy drinking. I think it's pretty tasty. I'm one of those weirdos that really likes the taste of alcohol, but I just I can't enjoy it. Not for very long anyway. As many people will say, I feel that alcohol is an acquired taste. Something that I think, you know, you grow into as you get older. But not everyone will, and not everyone should. Well, drinking alcohol doesn't make you unhealthy either, though. I've noticed a lot of younger people being like, yeah, I don't drink alcohol, so basically I'm a really good guy. No, 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 no. Drinking alcohol doesn't make you bad or unhealthy or something. Just as much as eating a cheeseburger doesn't make you a bad person. Now, if you know that you have issues with drinking, so like you get rowdy or rude or harmful, and then you continue to drink alcohol, then now you're to reflect on a couple things. Because you're putting yourself into a situation in which you willingly acknowledge that you hurt people, but you know, you're choosing your own pleasure over the safety of others. That's a pretty shitty thing. Uh, by no means am I a lightweight. I used to drink a bit more when I was younger than I do now. It's fair. Saw me drink half a bottle of Irish whiskey. What the fuck? That would destroy. That would just kill me. Oh my gosh. I mean, know your limits. You know. You never know. What the heck? That's insane. I don't know that question, C142. That almost sounds like the beginning of a D's nuts joke, which I will not fall for. I hate it when people keep saying, "Come on, just one." No, I don't want to. That's something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, remember when I was saying that like people expect you to drink when you hit 21? That's what I'm saying. That like people are like, "Oh man, but it's your 21st birthday. You gotta drink." You know? I think that's bad. That's just like bad friendship. If you have a friend that did that to you, you should go have a talk with them about it, you know? People who force you to drink isn't a good group? Yes, exactly. Exactly, exactly. Full bottle of Hennessy, no problem. God damn. Guys are so much more alcohol talented than me. What the heck? 2 cups of red wine out like a light. Interesting. That's very interesting. In the UK, drinking age is 18. Hey Kai, I sent my attempt at Kim Cannon. Ooh, okay. Fun. I'm going to blindly download it and shove it in and see how that sounds. So give me a second. Okay. Don't redeem anything right now. Don't redeem anything. I'm gonna do this. Because if you redeem something right now, it won't make a sound. Oh, get fucked, Kinch. Get scammed, idiot. Okay. Okay, alright. And bam. It should play at the beginning, not the impact. Yeah, that's the tough part. Is, that's just how this... See? Oh, that's a good noise. That's a really good noise. Very nice. But see what I mean? There's no, That's... What is that noise? So there's no, um... So, that's sick. I really like that. But yeah, the program I think automatically like figures it out and makes it to where whenever I get hit, that's the noise. I can hear the ah. Oh my god. What character am I drawing? This character belongs to mikejmurdock, and I am drawing them petting this little Mobini kitty. I think it's cute. Yeah, see what I mean about the timing of it? I can't do anything about that. I think. That sucks. That part sucks. Now for background, I'm gonna do background first because it's actually kind of important, this piece. Looks something like this. Just gonna loosely paint it in right now, I think. Just want to get all the colors in there first. So let's start with, I suppose, the background, the sky and whatnot. So this is going to be stylized after the Sonic Mania shorts. Where it's like the very first episode where it has the capsule in the background. It's got a nice hat. I agree. This hat is very nice. I'm a bit a nerd for said things. No, don't ever apologize for being a nerd. Knowing things also doesn't make you a nerd. I know that, I mean, maybe some people want that title, but what I'm saying is like, You don't need to label yourself if you feel it's not appropriate. No? This is a good stream. Aw, thank you, Greg. How you doing today, by the way? I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I do build computers, though. Yeah, me too. But, like, that doesn't make me a nerd. Because I don't consider myself a nerd. You know what I mean? Being a nerd is a title only myself that I would give. Yeah, it feels, there's a really big difference between, like, somebody nicely calling me a nerd and then someone, like, not nicely calling me a nerd. I feel like it's more often than not people are being about it. And I don't like that. Do you care about Dork? I like Dork. I think Dork is very friendly. Overall, very friendly. Kool-Aid. Oh man, I haven't had Kool-Aid in years. Then again, I drink G Fuel, and that's basically Kool-Aid. Is the Kool-Aid man the juice or the pitcher? Kai drinks G Fuel, not blood. I drink G Fuel. Well, it's called V Fuel, but yeah. It's both. Okay. Is the Kool-Aid in him like his life essence? Is that his blood? Do we see his blood? Because that's kind of weird if so. Hey chat, if you had to choose one condiment for your hot dogs for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mustard for me, not even an argument, no conversation at all needed. Mustard. I love mustard. You eating hot dogs right now? Nice, nice. Honey mustard, okay, pretty good choice, pretty good. I'm a plain hot dog guy, no toppings, not even mustard. It's kind of cringe. Very, very cringe. Hey, no hooking up in my chat, that's weird. This isn't a dating site. Not yet. I don't have that redeem yet. Chili dogs? Yeah, okay. Of course mustard is based. It's my favorite. That's not what you mean? Ah, my bad. Does it not just mean hanging out? It does, but it also means, you know, hang up sometime. Would you like any changes to the Kim Cannon sound? I think it's pretty good. Hold on, I need to hear it again. It's not a hot tub stream. What are you doing? It's pretty good. I like that explosion sound a lot more because it seems just way more violent. That's really funny to me. I don't know, I like it. Let's see. Is the price ironic? No, it's very serious. It's very serious. Okay, it's a pretty decent. Yeah. Kim the Beast? Yeah. What else? What do you mean? All right, I don't like that foliage at all. Never mind. I take it back. Garbage. Trees. Nah. All right. Heck with that. Heck with cheating. Ah, yes. Kim really likes the number 6. That's right. So she specifically asked for, Kai, I sent a version with a louder. Ah, okay. Okay. Grab that. Nab that. Shove it in. That's what she said. Okay. Then, let me eat it. Don't redeem anything right now. You'll get scammed. Kim version 2. Okay. Alright, there we go. It doesn't feel louder? What do you mean? I just... Hold on. I just put it in, so... That feels a little loud to me, so I'm actually gonna turn it down just a smidge. Let's see. How many points do you have? Infinite. I'm the streamer. Hold on. There. Infinite. I'm the guy. You're the man now, dog. The dog now, man. Elijah Wood from Spy Kids 3D. He was not in Spy Kids. There's no way. God, was he in Spy Kids? Oh my god. It's weird. You guys recently watched Spy Kids at all? I know that sounds like weird, but that's it's a weird set of movies. It's only worth watching the first and second. I disagree. I don't think they're worth watching at all. I think they're trash. think Kim really likes Iron Maiden? Why Iron Maiden? Kim, do you like Iron Maiden? What's an Iron Maiden? Oh no. Iron Maiden is a band. Um, also it is a spiky coffin, yeah. It is the spiky coffin. One thing I don't like drawing, and I know that I'm probably going to anger a lot of artists with this, is I don't like drawing foliage. I think it is the most unfun thing in the world. I just want to get it over with. I know, cringe, cringe, I know. It's the funniest thing in the world to draw. Cheeked Up Among Us. I discovered that one yesterday. It's the funniest shit in the world. You cannot tell me otherwise. Among Us with, just cheeks. You heard me? Cheeked Up Among Us. Would you like me to draw you a cheeked up Among Us? You hate drawing hands? Not even remotely. I love drawing hands. I think hands are super fun. Hands are hard? I think so. I think you have to want to like hands in order to like get it, you know?
Oh, wait a
Is the sus returning? I don't know. Do you want it to return? I really enjoyed it. I'd be more than happy to do that again. Especially now that I have like an avatar for it. I think that was pretty cool. Fun. Let's see. I'm starting to just draw characters in places instead on one body. I have questions. You're drawing all of your characters onto one body? Hey. Like just an amalgamation, like whoa, all the characters are on one singular body. Drawing them piece by piece, I mean. I still don't know what you mean. I hate words. That's fair. I mean, the reason I ask is because I personally wait. Oh, that was a default noise. How come you have a default noise in there? Hold on, hold on. That was weird. That should never be. Cringe default noise. Wait. That was weird. It's camped. Alright. Here, have a free Kim cannon. Here you go. So when drawing characters, I think it's pretty good practice to draw them entirely. You know, like you figure out what you want your body to do. And instead of drawing it like, here I'm gonna draw the head, oh here I'm gonna draw the, I don't know, torso. I think that it's really good to not do that. Um, so like a lot of the questions that I get sometimes will be like, where do you start on your drawing? Do you start at the head? Um, and my answer to that will be no, I don't start anywhere in particular. Like I draw the whole body first, uh, and then from there I put in details and whatnot. That needs to be way more saturated. Hate trees. I hate trees. I hate trees. I hate drawing trees. There are 7 sounds. Damn, that's a good deal. It's like the exact opposite of a scan. That's more sounds than any other thing that I have. I hear the Minecraft noise first. The Minecraft explosion noise. I don't know what the hate drawing tree, but you're perfectly fine with hands. Yeah, because hands are something that I'm very, very practiced with. I've been drawing Sonic for a bajillion years. Maybe for longer than some of you have been alive, which is really a weird thing that I can say, and I don't know if I like that. Yeah, it's like weird flex, like hmm. When you fudge like 200, yeah, but Sonic's only been around since 1990, like one, right? Okay, that's good enough for now, because I'm not gonna pay attention to it for much longer. Uh, Sonic has gone through a lot of changes in his design in 30 years. Um, yeah, that's... I don't know. I feel like he's changed, but he also really hasn't changed. Um, which is good, probably. Uh, I don't know if it's like great for design or anything, but it's good for consistency. Um, yeah, I don't know if he's really changed a whole lot. I want a Team Rocket blasting off again voice clip of Kim. Hey, It's Wolf Falconston. Are you the Wolf Falconston that I know? Please. You are? Okay. Hi, hello. I've been wondering this for the past day. Because you never answered. So how have you been? Been up and down, but I'm doing better. Good, I'm glad to hear that. How in the world did you find my stream? Not that I'm like upset at you or something. That probably sounds like I am, and I'm totally not. Hey, hold on. Bis. I can remember names. I can remember pronunciations. Not like the best background or anything, but it kinda does its job. I just wanted to kind of look reminiscent to the backgrounds in Mania. After watching the stream, I was inspired to go back to streaming art rather than games. Ah, that's so cool! Wait, that's actually so fucking sick. I hope that you really have a good time streaming art. Reminds me of Angel Island? Good. As long as there's like Soniciness to it, then that's good, and I have accomplished my my job. I really enjoy streaming art. I feel like streaming games has been easier for me, and if I had a better computer, I probably would be streaming games and art. Um, so that's like, you know, something for the future. Because I play a lot of games, I really do. Um, so at some point I'd like to stream both and stream more. So that way I get to hang out with you guys more. I think that like being able to talk with chat and stuff is like fun. Having that extra level of company is really special. Yeah, I put a sketch of it in your Discord. Oh, I did see that. I didn't comment on it yet. I would like to. So after stream today, I will attempt to remember. Imagine Kai streams Morrowind someday. I don't think I will stream Morrowind. It's not It's not my type of game. I'm very much into the first person shooter, high octane kind of stuff. You like the clouds? Thank you, thank you. I like the clouds too. Let's see, there's usually like some nice you know when like a camera looks at the sun kind of, there's like these, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's like the lens flare. It points at the sun. Ah, you should narrate what you're doing right now like Bob Ross. I don't know much about how Bob Ross talks, so I apologize. Um, I am currently making happy little clouds. It's okay to not be happy. When you're not happy, that just makes the happier points of your life even better. Can't have one thing without the other, because art and life, harmony and balance, much like light and dark. Did I do it? I think it's really weird that there's a Twitch stream of Bob Ross. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I worked really hard on that, as you can tell. Can't blast Kim at Bob Ross? That's true. Does that mean I'm cooler than Bob Ross because I can blast Kim at myself? Superior stream. I have 3D models of my avatars to help me with consistency and poses. I think that's pretty good for start. I personally try to avoid using models because so when I first started doing artwork, I had a lot of physical models that I worked from because I'm old. Um, it's just how it is. Um, but I feel like I wasn't really learning from it. Like I was just attempting to draw the model rather than drawing what I wanted to draw. Does that make sense? Like like I was missing this really important element of drawing, and that's like using my brain rather than looking at something and having that tell me exactly what to draw. So it's like using a base versus using a reference. There's a very distinct difference between those two. Very important difference. And that's why I don't use models for things like this. Um, because I feel like they were not helping me learn and get better. Like I just was getting too dependent on them. Like I want to be able to draw, like ideally, right? In an ideal world, this is not really possible. Um, but I would really like to be able to draw without using reference. There are some really amazing, just nuts artists out there who do not use reference to draw. And that's like hitting God status with art. Because he understands how art works so much. I know, I know. And like it's very clear that he's not using references because things are wrong, right? But the way he draws makes it to where he doesn't need it to look correct in order for it to work. It is some ascended brain stuff. It's what me and Otter, your friend, were talking about. It's that guy. It's like nuts good at art. And he doesn't need references not because like just remembers things really well. It's because he has such a solid grasp on how art exists and like works. And that's what makes him very, very unique. Hi, are you a potion seller? No? Not yet? Why do you ask? I really want to play that game, that potion selling game. I think that's like weirdly in my alley. In my alley? Up my alley? I'm babysitting my roommate's kids, and the older one came up to my phone, pointed at the character, and said, "That's Sonic." Aw. Which potion selling game? Oh gosh. It's the more popular one. I don't know what it's called. Uh, it looks very old-timey. Um, I don't know how else to say it. It looks like it's a drawing in an old potion like book. And you make potions for customers, and you can like weigh things, and I think it's probably called potion craft. Yeah, I think I'd really like to play that game. I saw one of my favorite creators playing it, and I was like, wait, that looks hilarious. That looks like really fun and super funny, and I like it. Easy Bake Oven stream win. Boy, that would be pretty fun though. So I know in the middle it's cut out like this. This is how all the little animals get out. You know you're just eating batter. What do you think batter is? Hold on. Wait. You know the Easy Bake Oven cooks, right? You know that it You know that it cooks. Right, Coyote? With heat? I didn't say that. Slander. It's banned for being too much of an oven than a toy. It's not banned. You can buy an Easy Bake Oven. buy one. I made a typo. That's a pretty bad typo. The original? Of course it's banned. Of course the original's banned. Because they don't make them anymore. Everything from like the 50s is banned because it's got like super horrible amounts of like irradium and shit in it. Like, of course it's fucking banned. Cigars from the 50s are banned. In the olden days, like even postage stamps were like irradiated. And so you'd have all of these people that were like licking postage stamps, and all of like their jaw bits were like falling off and stuff because like you had just these swaths of people who were getting radiation poisoning on and inside their mouths. There were no safety procedures for determining like what was okay to put inside things at that time. The 50s and stuff were a rough time. It's wild stuff. Also like paints and stuff. Obviously, as you know, paints are things that you should not eat. But back in ye old days, people would like paint and they would lick their brush to make it the tip like thinner, and so the same thing happened where they got radiation poisoning on their tongues and mouths and stuff, and like their whole mouths would just fall apart. It's horrible. It's very interesting though. You guys should read up on it if you're, I don't know, into that kind of stuff. I think it's fascinating. Some makeups had lead in it. Some makeups I think still do have lead in it. And that's very problematic. I remember in like the early 2000s or something like that, a significant portion of I don't know, just stuff had just lead in it. So like certain foods had lead in it, like kids' toys had lead in them. It's a wild time. That's pretty recent. It's pretty dang recent history. Okay, that looks kinda alright. That radioactive toy should have had lead. That's true. Lead poisoning is so much nicer than radioactive poisoning. Rad poisoning is probably one of the most painful ways to die, because when you are irradiated, you don't lose your pain receptors. You don't get knocked out. Pain medication doesn't work on you because the bits and pieces that like you'd be able to swallow for or take like morphine or something like that, it doesn't work on you anymore. So yeah, going out due to radiation poisoning is one of the worst ways to go. There's no break. So you are in excruciating pain until you die. Which is very cool. Duck noises. Okay, I don't like that shine. I only want it on one spot. So, doesn't blood transfusion help? No, not at all. Why would blood transfusion change anything? Ah! like that Otter is working on, I don't know, Kim, are you doing the blasting off again thing? Clean blood? What's clean blood gonna do for you when you're irradiated? That's your skin, your hair, your whole existence. It's your cells, it's not just your blood. How much do people want the blasting off again thing? I would love that. I think it'd be really funny. I imagine it would just be the Kim cannon, yeah? If I had more... I don't know how I'd be able to do an actual blasting off. I know how to animate it, but I don't know how to integrate it with Twitch. That's the hard part. I think that'd be hilarious. Let's see. So be me, be stupid. I'm doing this all in one layer. I really wish that I didn't. That way I could have like my shines and stuff in one spot, and gosh, that would have been so nice. That'd have been real smart. I've been painting on one layer. I think it's challenging. But I also don't have to manage anything, you know? I've been speeding down my street all day today. It's driving me nuts. Oh yeah, the cannon works. It better work. I think the sound is pretty good. I really like it. I think it's a lot better than the sound that I had made, which makes me feel weird. But it also makes me very appreciative that I have such talented friends. On one side, I'm like, no, I'm inadequate. I'm a huge loser. But also at the same time, it's like, this is really good. It's really smart. It's like shockingly well done. There's layers to it. I think that's awesome. I don't think I'm too kind. I think I'm like the right amount of kind. It's also self-pity, right? So I make you feel a little bad about it, because you have no control over how good you are at something. So that's my revenge. I like explosives in card magic. That's pretty cool. I'm constructed alternatively. So in Valorant, I have learned that you have titles, and you can earn titles. One of the titles for playing KO, which is the character that I play, is built different. So like you can earn like a subset underneath underneath your name, and it just says built different, and I think that's so freaking funny. Yeah, I want that too. Color correction, color correction. So cool. Yeah, I main KO. I looked at him and I went, yeah, okay, robot. Let's go. Also, he's like just CSGO. So that's pretty good. I still think Valorant's pretty trash. I don't respect the game at all. Um, but it's been fun, but I just don't take it seriously. Chambermaids. I call them chambermaids. I'm pretty sick with the op. Oh. How is CSGO? I mean, CSGO fuck yourself? What do you mean? Don't laugh at that joke, it's a bad joke. I mean Yoru? Ugh. Can we get a timeout for Tobias, please? Yoru mains are cringe. It's just bad Mirage. Fight me. Man can rip a hole through space and time and yet he's still worse than Mirage. The trashiest players I've seen are elves from big. I'm not even gonna try. Sounds like a D's nuts joke. I'm not gonna fall for it. Thank you, Kim. Your main. Ugh, disgusting. Says the KO main. Mean cringe. Seen Chambers play? Nothing worse. Just for the record, I am joking with you. In no way am I being like serious about it. So if I'm hurting your feelings at all, please let me know. I hate how that I don't play CSGO, but I still watch my friend play, and he died against somebody, and they said lag. I mean, it's like when you play Melee, right? Or any other fighting game, and you lose in a situation where you really shouldn't have lost, but you lose because you're just kind of not prepared or whatever. And instead of like accepting your loss, you're like, oh, my controller's shit. Like, stupid controller. Dude's name was Lag. That's good. Okay, good. I'm glad that you know it's called John or Johning. I didn't want to use the term because I don't think you're... No? The player was literally named Lag. Oh, that's... Oh, I see, I see. I thought that was like a joke. I think this is so relaxing. Something just so satisfying about like going in with the line art and just like cleaning everything up. Ah. Ah! And then it's all clean afterward and it looked so nice. Ah, so nice. You seen the picture of Squidward when he got hat on? So, I'll tell you guys about one of my Valorant experiences yesterday. We played. I'm a level 8, something like that. I literally just started playing the game the other day. Um, so I'm a level 8, and just for the record, like average people who play this game, a decent amount are like level probably 100 or 200 or something like that. Um, so we were playing up against a bunch of level like 100s and stuff um, last night. And so I guess they were just wanting to be mean. And the very first round, we were on defending. They were on, I don't know, offensive. I don't know. I don't know terms. Um, and they decided to stay in their spawn. And so when we, were looking around for them, we stumbled upon them in spawn, and they like mowed us down. So we just didn't realize. So, and that's pretty rude. Um, like that's just really mean play, taking advantage of like for players. Um, but I get it now. I understand. I haven't seen that for years, so like, okay, fair. So then, uh, we when teams swapped, um, we did the exact same thing to them. We stayed in our spawn, and we absolutely destroyed them. And they were so upset and mad that we copied their strat, and that was just really fun last night. Just making somebody mad by pulling the same strategy on them. Something really special about that. Just so funny. Atlas, hey! How's it going? But yeah, those people that we played against were very, very mean. I did not enjoy playing against them. Turnabout is fair play? Exactly. But yeah, not a big fan of like people who just are really mean. Like they're talking shit in chat and stuff like that. They called us Smurfs, which was really funny. Like I'm the exact opposite of a Smurf. Uh, I don't even like watch Valorant, so I don't know shit. Um, but yeah, Smurf. A Smurf is someone who plays a game and then purposefully goes into a lower rank just to kind of shit on people. Usually they're on a new account of sorts. Because it's like, I don't know, like a pro wrestler going into a little league just so he could beat up like kids and win. That's what smurfing is. I think that's pretty accurate. But yeah, they called us Smurf because we were like level 1, 2, and then like we were also playing with people who were much higher than that. Not to be confused with small blue people. Yeah. Talking video games here. Okay. I know that's not like a perfect shot or anything, but I'm not gonna try too hard on it. What if a Smurf was playing as a Smurf? What? Like they had multiple accounts? Or like literally a blue person? People don't want to play with new people. But I mean, you'll eventually run out of people to play with like that. Yeah, we had a full stack. But like, if you're playing against new people and you're losing, that's pretty bad. Level means nothing in Valorant? That's not true. Level absolutely means something. It means that you're brand new to the game. That's exactly what it means. That's what level is for. Obviously, I don't think level equates necessarily to skill, but it does equate to experience. Which is, in Valorant, I think that's probably the only thing that matters is how much, like, you're used to seeing whatever the fuck it is, bullshit that someone's thrown at you. It doesn't make you strong. Well, it shows how strong you are. It shows how much you've played. I don't often play games that are free to play. How come? Is that something that you seek out? Like, oh man, free to play, gross. Like, what is Valorant? CSGO, but for people who can't play CSGO. I can say that now, because I've played Valorant now. Shows how long you've played. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, Valorant is CSGO, but Overwatch, but easy. It's kind of like shooting people who don't know how to shoot. You feel kind of bad about it. The hard part is learning, like, oh man, do I shoot this? What is this thing on the ground? Do I step on it? Like, this doesn't look like a flash. What is it? Whereas everything in CSGO is, it's very straightforward. Don't a lot of free games tend to rely on microtransactions? Oh, it has nothing to do with TF2. Valorant is nothing like TF2. Either TF2. Um, I think a lot of free games tend to rely on microtransactions in order for them to get money, yeah. Um, as far as I know, right now, you don't need to pay anything to get better at Valorant. There's no pay to win stuff. Talking wacky, silly art style. Valorant is anything but wacky and silly. TF2 is very beautifully stylized. And, you know, like, Valorant, I'm not saying it's not beautiful, but it's stylized like Overwatch is. And it's fine. It looks like a Riot game. It looks like an IP that is new. Whereas TF2 doesn't. And it owns that, and it's very proud of that. Like TF2 is an art piece just entirely on its own. It looks like no other game. No other game looks like TF2. And honestly speaking, I think TF2 might be one of the best stylized games out there. Most series that are free to play don't seem to interest me. Well, what kind of stuff do you like? Because the like everything that's free to play, or rather, there's a free to play thing in every genre. I think my main issue with Warframe is each Warframe part of them takes, I think, 12 hours to make the actual Warframe take. I don't know anything about Warframe. I'm reading that and I realize that I know nothing about Warframe, so I'm probably reading that just totally wrong. What about gacha? I have great disrespect for gacha. I think it's incredibly predatory and I don't know how it's legal. It takes a long time to make like the game? Or is there something in Warframe that's called making a Warframe? Platformers, fighting games. I love Sonic and the King of Fighters. Okay, that's pretty common. Um, there are tons and tons and tons of free platformers and free fighting games. Do you have a PC? By PC, I literally mean like personal computer, not, I don't know, a Windows computer. Open world games are my jam. I can't stand them. They are not for me. I mainly go on Second Life and VR chat on my computer. Do does Second Life still like have people in it? That's old. It's real old. It's so weird. I personally never got into Second Life. I've been invited multiple times, which I think is odd. No one else has ever invited me to a game as much as Second Life. And I don't quite get that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Warframe is not only the name of the game, but also the characters, because technically they're telepathically controlled robots. I'm sorry? What? So wait, the comment of it takes a long time to make a Warframe, does that mean it takes a long time to, in the universe, make a robot? Or it takes a long time to make a game like Warframe? Which, probably, yeah. In order for you to unlock characters, you have to build them. Literally build them? I mean, not like actually IRL build, but I mean, you have to take the time to actually put character together. Sorry if I'm asking stupid questions, by the way. I know nothing about Warframe. Takes 3 IRL days. Okay, so that's like basically where, I don't know, In most mobile games, it'll like tell you to wait for some reason. Sounds like a player retention kind of thing. That's kind of scummy. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. Because like let's say you're designing a game, right? If you have to have your players wait in order for them to want to come back, that just means that your game is lacking like player retention within its design. This is cute. Thank you so much. How are you doing today, Mamor? Cough, cough, Candy Crush. I mean, yeah. Warframe isn't as bad as other games IMO. Well, does that make it okay? I mean, that's basically like gacha rules, isn't it? Weren't we just making fun of gacha? That's predatory. Just inherently predatory. Okay, just chilling? Good. I enjoy chilling. That my light is directionally incorrect. Go, that's better. Skipped right over you. Wait, what? Did I skip over you? I'm sorry. It's so hard for me to read messages. Ah! Thank you. I like it too. I think it's really fun. I don't appreciate being shot at Kai. Versus I don't appreciate being shot at Kai. That's funny. Good joke. Ah! Ah! It's so violent. It's so violent. Are we going to have a Kai cannon? Oh my god. That would be ridiculous. Kim's stream is so, like, calm and relaxing. If she had a Kai cannon, it would be devastating. Like, the entire mood would just be ruined instantly. sound would Kai make? I could make a sound for you. Someone clipped me yesterday saying boobies. So, I don't know, you could have that one. That one's up for grabs. That was Friday? Was it Friday? Okay. It's true. It was Friday. So sorry for getting my days wrong. Please don't cancel me on Twitter. Hitting that point in my life where everything all just blends together. All my days are the same. All my weeks are the same. I don't even know what hour it is anymore. Did I ever? I question myself. I want a mini Kim Cannon. Be exactly the same as Kim Cannon, but the sound would be high-pitched and I'd be tiny. I like that a lot. That's really funny. It's a good idea. You notice I haven't really colored anything in a long time on stream, I think. This is kind of fun. You guys get to see how I'm trying to make things more contrasty. Wanting to work on my contrast for a while. Practicing. Yeah, I do want to keep my stream menu pretty small. How much smaller could she get? She can get really small, actually. In my program, I could make Kim like pixel small. If I wanted to. I don't know the timing of the But yeah, I can make Kim a hecka small. So one of my ideas, Kai heads up, heads up. Why'd it have to be that sound clip? Just hurts.
Kill.
Thank you, that's much better. Shit, what was I saying? Yeah, I can make Kim like crazy small. I was kind of impressed by that actually, because it was just it's really stupidly timed. Really funnily timed. That looks good. day we see the VTuber frown is the day we die. It's really hard for me to frown. So I have full-on like frowning animation. I generally avoid it. So I've also like turned down the chance that it happens if I angle my head the right way. So if I like look down, I will frown. So like check this out. But then I just look sad and not disappointed. But you know what? That's okay. Thank you. I've never seen you frown. Good. Good. Kai did the big eyeball thing? What is a big eyeball thing? Where I'm surprised? Like, what do you mean by big eyeball thing? Where you glare at your tablet with huge eyes. Hold on. I have to like cause my model to freak out when I... Let me try. It's really hard. It's so hard to get my model to mess up because I don't know what my parameters are for that. Like when I mess up, I don't want to mess up. It's completely by accident. My VTuber has emotes that I don't use. How come you don't use them? Why have emotes that you won't use? Gotta get on that. Fix that. Use them. Now, if you feel like they aren't useful, then perhaps a different set of emotes would be better, right? One time you were showing some animations of the menu and you made the eyes get real big. Like that's as wide as I can make my eyes. I just don't know exactly what you mean. Sorry. Like thyroid eye... What? By thyroid eye disease? What does that even mean? Are you saying I look sick? I'm not sick, I think. I hope I'm not sick. Not any sicker than normal. Ayo. Their eyes bulge? Oh, I didn't know that. What's that have to do with the thyroid? Eyes get red? That's true, that's true. Don't Google it late at night. Why would I not Google medical condition? Obviously there are medical conditions that like probably shouldn't Google. But I don't see how like thyroid issue wouldn't be okay to Google. But maybe I only say that because I just don't know. It's 5:45 a.m. I'm struggling to stay awake. I'm heading out. Have a good night. You too. So much for stopping in, Atlas. Hope you're feeling all right. I didn't know what that was, and I have hypothyroidism. Yeah, Is it something like super terrible? Yeah, the default emotes that come with Vroid. I don't know what Vroid is. And I can activate them in VC Face. That's... Okay, so you have like a 3D model. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about 3D models. I wanted to use one, and I still want to get one. But that costs money, and I don't have that right now. So, for the future, I'd like to do VR streams or something along those lines. And or like Beat Saber or something. But I need a 3D model for that, and I just do not have one. So, dreams for the future. Every 3D modeler wants a live 2D model. Every live 2D model wants a 3D model. But yeah. The grass is always greener. I'm a PNG tuber and I want more PNGs. I mean, that's pretty true, I think. I think PNG tubers are like the happy medium that are just happy that their PNG tuber works. You know what I mean? The normal VTubers, the 2D VTubers and like the 3D VTubers, they always want what the other one has. But PNG tubers are over here totally just fine. Huge chads. Content as all heck. Is PNG tubing easier? Easier than what? I think it's easier to get into because you don't need to know how to rig. But you do have to be more active with how you understand how things work and move. Does that make sense? Like you can't just run around and hope that PNG tubing works for you. You have to actively hit hotkeys and whatnot if you want to be really interactive. Whereas I don't need to actively hit hotkeys because it matches my face all the time. But yeah, PNG tubing I think is probably one of the best ways to start out if you want to be a VTuber of sorts, because you don't need to know how to rig stuff. Not really. That's good. I don't know how to do 3D models. I mean, me neither. I don't use a 3D model. It's 2D. I feel like you could use a foot pedal for hotkeys. Why would you want to mess with stuff with your feet? Where are you gonna find a foot pedal? So many questions. I did not know there was PNG tubes. Yes, PNG tubers are very, very cool. I like them a lot. Um, yours is 2D? Heck yeah. Mine's like simulated 3D. But yeah, it's just a bunch of 2D images stuck together and then rigged. Kai uses necromancy. No, no. I don't use necromancy. Why does it have to be triple digits degrees? Gross. It's too hot. It's too many degrees. It's okay. I'm happy with that. Kai more of a buckeomancer? What is a buckeomancer? That better be appropriate. You can buy a foot pedal for your computer like Amazon. Yeah, but so are you able to tell it to be assigned to a specific key? Or is it read as its own thing? Because I can guarantee you that VTube Studio or whatever it is that you use does not have a foot pedal option. Let's see. I'm not comfortable using a camera when I stream. I mean, I don't need to use a camera when I stream either. I could just set it to respond to my mouse movements and that, and like my voice, right? Oh yeah. So like, if I wanted to, I could completely turn off my camera and still use my model. And I think that's pretty cool. I was considering doing that for the Among Us stream, but I was not super enthralled with how it was looking. Because I didn't design it to be that way. I designed it to be like my face. Like the lighting? Thank you. I also like the lighting on it. But yeah, I'm surprised with how, like, I guess accessible VTube Studio and VTubing in general is. So like, if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. If you don't want to show your voice, have your voice heard, you don't have to. And I think those are two very special, interesting things that are pretty unique. And I like that a lot. To have a visual representation of yourself without forcing you to take steps that you either don't want to take or can't take. Ah! Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's definitely time for that. Voice I'm okay with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, some people might not be okay with voice, is what I'm saying. Uh, didn't you tell me you can score points for a chance for art? Yes. Um, today is not a request day, so I don't have that open. But like yesterday, for example, if you were here, which I think you were here for a little bit, um, could have during the predictions point, basically you just guess on a color, and if the color gets chosen, then you win points. So that's pretty much it. So even like a new user can come in and immediately gets points, which I think is pretty cool. I got a crap ton in the first 10 minutes I was here. Yeah, exactly. So it was Mia Moore, sorry, Mia Moore, and I think it was Horseweave that got like 24,000 points or something like that in one try. That was nuts. Just trying to give things a little bit of extra dimension and a little bit of depth and I don't know, just contrast, overall contrast. Forgot that I have points. I'm at 20.4k. Oh, god damn. How come you haven't used them? I mean, I guess you have used them. Okay. I like the way this looks. I need to mess with this cat though, because I think the cat it looks a little too dark in places, not enough color. So I'm gonna give it more of a brown tint. Brown, yeah. Think of how many cannons that could be. True. Okay, I like this. I think this looks nice. Yay. Sadly, I already used 2 cannons and a bonk. You can get infinite points just by being. You can't be walking around going, "Oh man, I wasted my points. I'll never get those points back." Like, nah, man, just hang out. I stream all day, all night, all the time, at least every weekend, you know. So don't sweat it. It is the very same wolf, yeah. So Wolf, do you remember the very first time that that you requested something from me? Hey Kai, I saw Thor. Okay, nice, nice. Very cool, very cool. Hey Kai, I saw Thor, Love and Thunder again, and it still makes my jaw drop. Okay, glad to hear that you like it. I I don't know if I'd consider myself like a Thor fan. He's the best of out of the Avengers. He's an Avenger, right? Guess he's probably the most tolerable. And I don't really like superhero stuff. What would make my jaw drop is how much money they make. That would make my drop like crazy. So I do this on the wrong. What? Fuck. Thor is an avenger and god of thunder in Nordic mythos. Yeah. Uh, the mythics Thor is very different from Marvel Thor. So it's really not the same guy. It's more like a guy who's based off of the Thor of mythos. Saving those points for whenever the 15k redeem is back. Hi, his tooth. What about his tooth? What do you want me to do? You want to draw his tooth? Stinky kid. Oh, you didn't shade his tooth. You ever thought maybe I don't want to shade it? God damn. Son of a... All you do is whine. Didn't look like it's colored in. Oh yeah, it's definitely colored in. Colored in. All you do is complain. Make me cry. Could you? They were supposed to be hiking boots. She made 2 arts for me. Yeah, maybe I made 3. Wasn't I supposed to draw something for you? I don't know. Maybe? I think it was just a request. It wasn't an art trade. But I could check if you if you really are curious. Not counting the fusion and the Among Us drawing, although I love those drawings very much. I'm glad. Yeah, the thing I don't understand is point saving on my channel, because you don't lose anything by entering the wheel or, you know, testing your chances. And if anything, that makes me it makes me want to raise prices when I hear that people are saving up. Because it means that people are not here and understanding like how the stream goes, you know? oldest kid just for Danny AI's. What is a Danny AI?
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Oh, it's a Danimal. Oh, what the fuck is Danimals? All I remember is there was like a kangaroo, I think. Was not aware it was a drink? I almost won a few raffles, but I was always one away. Technically, you're always one away. Because it's just a chance, right? The wheel is just a visual representation of that chance. The position on the wheel actually doesn't matter. The only thing that does matter is when you're guessing for the colors. That's the only one that really isn't random, or at least potentially isn't random. Yeah, it's the same thing as the lottery. You're always, you know, one off from winning the lottery, and that's why it makes you want to play again. Because it's banking on you not understanding how, like, chance works. Statistics. Or chat, you yell at me. I know I will fix his eyes. I was stupid and accidentally made the shine in his eyes onto his eye layer. I'm not gonna fix it. That's just his life now. Okay, now for some color correction. So I'm not entirely happy with the lightness and brightness of some areas of this. Hello, I am here. Hello, hello. I hope you and chat have a good day. Nice. I love games and art. Would like a hug and chocolate milk to take away your stress? No, thank you. I cannot have either of those things. But perhaps someone who is in much, much greater need will pick you up on your offer. I really miss chocolate milk. I haven't had chocolate milk in so long. Sounds good. You don't like chocolate milk? That's very interesting. How come? Yeah, they don't really make lactose-free chocolate milk. That's a rarity. Seen soy chocolate milk. Yeah, I don't really want to support soy. It's not a very good industry. It's really harmful to the environment. Which sucks, because I mean, I think soy milk is delicious. Get lactose-free milk and add Hershey's syrup. Yeah, but then I'd have to support Hershey's. And I also don't want to do that. Also, there's a very, very big difference between like actual chocolate milk and the ones that you make. There's a big, big difference. Still a ton of sugar? Not really. Um, I mean, like, probably one of the worst things that you could do is drink juice or drink pop. Um, those are probably the worst things that you could do in regards to sugar. Um, chocolate is actually, I mean, real actual chocolate is pretty low in sugar, which I don't think many people understand or even know about. Sugar not bad, actually. But the same as everything else, you know, too much sugar, obviously, is not great for you. Just as too much salt is not great for you. Too much calcium, not good for you. But if you said, like, you walked around and said, oh man, calcium, bad, like, everybody would look at you like you're stupid. So, like, too much sugar, not great for you, no. And of course, if you suffer from diabetes, then you have to even have even more attention to how much sugar you intake. But again, that doesn't mean that chocolate is bad or sugar is bad, because it's all about ratio. Chocolate is the only sweet from added sweeteners. Chocolate is only sweet from added sweeteners. Yes. You need several spoons of sugar or honey to make it sweet. Yeah. Actual chocolate, like raw cocoa bean chocolate, is actually really pretty good for you. In terms of like health benefits and like flavor versus what's in it. It's pretty good, but not many people are accustomed to eating like really, really dark chocolate. A lot of people, especially Americans, which is interesting, are not too keen on eating dark chocolate. Which is very, I don't know, it's odd. I drink a lot of hot chocolate. People think it's a sweet kind, but it's actually super bitter. That sounds like good hot chocolate. I'm a really, really big fan of like crazy, crazy bitter hot chocolate. Also, I think I'm gonna call this one done. It's suffering from some issues here in the face. Um, maybe I'll lighten that up a little bit more. What are these links that you're sending, Wolf? I have to head out? Well, okay, okay. See you later. Better not be sending sussy links in my chat. I'll see you later, Wolf. Have a good one. Okay. I think this is looking good. I originally was going to have other Mobinis, like, popping out of here, but I think it's pretty obvious, like, that there's, if you know Sonic stuff, right? That you realize, so you, like, start here visually, and you move over to the eyes, and then to the hand, to the cat, and then here. Like, all of that makes your vision go this route. And I think that looks pretty good. there are some issues here and there, but I'm not gonna fiddle with them too much. So I'm gonna add my signature and call it good. There. And now I can save. Oh. Feels good to get that done. So now, let me look at my to-do list. Okay, let's see. I could do... Where am I on the to-do list? Depends. Because there are several U's on the to-do list. I aim to do wheel skips, probably pretty gosh darn last, because that one doesn't have any sort of, like money involved with it. So yeah, I think I'm going to do, generally speaking, those last. I would like to do commissions absolute first, so on my time off, so like not right now, not on stream. I'm going to be doing commissions, and then all for like the next week, I think I'm gonna finish up my commissions. And then so I want to focus on prizes and donations right now. That'd be really good. So I need to go and mute myself really quick, because I need to go through my whispers and find something. So there's a person who they got a prize a really long time ago, and my communication with them is just really poor. So it's rough. Go talk with them and figure that out. Also, I find their character to be quite odd slash difficult to do, because I'm not quite sure what kind of character it is. So this is the character I was given. I'm a bit confused as to like their facial features and whatnot. So I want to put them into a different spot. I think this is a really interesting character because they seem to be like an elf of some sort, or like a magical being, but their stuff being like a dishwasher. And I think that's really funny. So I'm really curious about this character, and I want to work on this. Kai just doesn't want to draw my human requests. That is part of it. I'm really not keen on drawing super detailed human characters. I don't think it's super fun, but I will do it. Because I said I'm gonna do it. So let's see. Reference image, bam. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best with this character. And this is for... Kyle cause Deluxo. I'm really bad at reading names. That's just tough for me. So let's see if I have any notes on this character. Sorry, everything's being really slow. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this sketch done, maybe a little bit of like line art done. And then that will be it, I think, that for this stream. We did a lot. So let's see. This character lives in a fantasy world that's a mix of modern and mythic. She works a very average job day by day and is likely doing something magical by night. I'm not leaving yet. I mean, but you're welcome. What? Um, she's very in touch with nature. Her magic is more natural. Uh, so nature would be her hobby, along with maybe collecting artifacts found in the vast forests. Okay, so I'm imagining, is it natural soap? That's funny. Um, there are no additional images of this. Dang. Okay. You'd like some healthy soap? What kind of healthy soap we talking about? Hey, S101X, how you doing? Alright, so I'm gonna thumbnail out some ideas. So with this character, maybe sitting under a tree. So like tree like this. It's like perspective kind of. I don't really know how this would look, but something like this. And like, I don't know, some city or something in the background. I don't know. Sun, clouds. Kim eats soap. I eat bees. Soap is made with toxic ingredients. I'm curious about like what ingredients from soap are toxic. I know that soap is made with a lot of fats, and I know that fats generally are not toxic. So I think that the soap that I use is actually pretty good because it's got two ingredients in it. Um, but I'm curious about like what ingredients should I try to avoid when it comes to soap. Um, I also used to make my own soap. It was like oatmeal and oatmeal and almond extract, and I don't know, it was like really really nice soap. Really enjoyed it. Actually, so far I actually really like this idea. It's pretty good. Um, Another angle I could do. Why eat soap? You don't eat soap? You clean your mouth. Okay, so here's another idea. Is maybe she's on a hill with the tree behind her like this, and its leaves are coming down. Maybe not leaves, but like the, I don't know, the bits of the tree are like dipping down into the frame. Top toxic ingredients in soap are parabens. What is parabens? Sodium laureth sulfate. Laureth? Sodium sulfate's fine, but I don't know what laureth sulfate is. What is laureth? Sodium lauryl sulfate. I don't know what that is either. Methyl, long word, but I don't know. So what is paraben? Why is it toxic? It's an educational stream now. Trying to go back to my drawing? Good. If you ever want to share what you're working on, let's do so. Show you a cool emote. Got him. Wait, that's really funny. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna use that. Speaking of liking, I like this one a lot too. Because it shows the character more. Okay, so what could she be? She's just kind of looking up. So then we also need to try to figure out, I guess, her outfit, because in this reference, it doesn't really look like she has I think she's wearing a dress underneath. Man, I really like the shading here. That's really nice. Okay, maybe it's a dress of sorts with like a ribbon in the back, maybe? See, parabens are man-made chemicals. That's just chemicals. Meant to increase shelf life. They are unhealthy because over time they accumulate in your body. Interesting. Okay. So they are small enough to be, or not small enough, but they can be brought into the body. Interesting. It kind of looks like overalls. No. So if you ever work in the dish pit, you will have to wear this this outfit, and I'm assuming that since this is her job, this is like her uniform. But underneath the dish smock is what I'm interested in, because that's what she chooses to wear is what's underneath. And I want to actually show who she is and not have her be dressed in dishwear. This is, again, this is her job. Yeah, it's like an apron, yeah. So yeah, that's my goal. Thirds. Okay, first part of my sketch done. So I'm curious if this is an extremely stylized, like, so sometimes people will draw ears like this. So I'm curious if this is an ear or if it's meant to be like a separate horn. It's also in the right spot to be like a really interesting horn. Very, very curious. This is also the only image of this character that I have. So I will have to do my best. High concentrations of parabens have been showing up in surface water. Low levels of it can kill coral. Is parabens microplastics? That's very, very concerning. Microplastics scare me more than probably anything. They're so scary. I care a lot about coral. I like coral. Coral pretty. Also, coral have very important job. Actually, I don't think she has actual irises. Interesting. Oh, I don't think her eyes are closed. I will mess with her facial proportions and whatnot. World of Warcraft elves don't have irises but full color. Yeah, elves and I don't know, like the Protoss are pretty similar. Same with the Draenei. I don't think they have irises either. Okay. Shoulder, I'm gonna give her wide shoulders, I think, and then a more slender body. Brightside retailers are starting to ban parabens. Good. This is the first I've ever heard of that term. Also, I don't see much of a chest here in her original artwork. So I'm not going to give her a crazy bust or anything. They don't like this mouth. Like that a little. I must go. Have a fun rest of your stream. Thanks so much, Rubyfin. I will see you later. Owls at this angle are so annoying to me. I'm bad at them. Okay. So now, but pretty loose leg. What is your favorite myth creature? Um, I always forget the name of it, and it's always so embarrassing because I have to look it up every single time. So give me a second. I'm gonna look it up for a bajillionth time. Uh, okay. It's called the cockatrice. I was gonna say cockatrice, but then I couldn't remember if that was right. It's like a a dragon chicken or a snake chicken, something like that. I really like it. Um, there's also like this starts with a B. Um, but it's like a lion, but it's like a wheel, a flaming wheel lion, and I really think that's awesome. Cockatrices are not real? No, a cockatrice is a lizard chicken. Why would you draw me with a cockatrice? Wait. I mean, actually, that's kind of sick. It's a good idea. I like that. Sick. This reminds me of when I thought narwhals were fake. Well, wait, hold on. Why did you think a cockatrice was real? What did you think a cockatrice looked like? Just look like chickens to you? What? Hold on. Like, very first Google image for cockatrice is this. Kim. Kim. No, Kim. No. That's very funny. I like that, Kim. Thank you. Yeah, I really like them. I think they're neat. Um, let me find the other thing I was looking at. Let's see. Find this. I'll find it. I promise I'll find it. I have to find it. Oh, it's called a buer. Uh, B-U-E-R. I was close with what I was thinking. I also really like these. It's like a lion wheel. um, that's pretty much it. I think these are so cool. Let's see. Uh, it's a spirit. Um, he's apparently the great president of hell. But I mean, all right, cool, cool, cool. I really like them. They're really cool. I remember in Castlevania, they were really like powerful early on. That scared me really bad. They would just run into you and hurt you really bad. And me being like a younger kid, super intimidated by them. Do you have a favorite yokai? That depends on what you mean by yokai. Because if it's like a yokai from like Yokai Watch or something, then no, I don't. Japanese mythic. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a where in Japanese mythics, but let me have a look. I don't really like the Kirin thing. I don't know how to say that. I don't think it's very interesting. I remember the I don't know what they're called, but it's like a group of people and they're like perpetually starving. Uh, see if I can find that. That is called the Gaki. Um, and apparently they're in all different cultures, which is interesting. They just look like a bunch of people who are starving for all eternity. And I think that's very cool. Uh, but out of like the popular ones, I don't know, Kitsune is always neat. Um, it's just very pretty. Uh, dragons are cool. Um, other popular ones are there. I don't know. I don't know what's popular. The Baku? I'm not familiar with the Baku. I'm disappointed it's taken this long to think of Phoenix when she knows. Is a Phoenix Japanese? In. I wasn't aware that a Phoenix was Japanese. We're just talking about the Japanese ones, aren't we? What is the O? What's that? I'll probably have to sit and design a lot of these shoes. Or a lot of these like elements, I guess, of this character's outfit. Since I really don't know what they wear, but I want them to wear something nice and pretty and elf-like, but I really don't know what elves wear. Like the two I have you drawing, fancier than that? What do you mean fancier than that? I don't want to copy someone else's elf designs. Since this is also modern times, the person might have changed it. Asks what elves wear. Elves wear anything depending on like where they come from. So I'd have to specifically look up nature elves and then figure out and design like what a particularly nature-esque, maybe even a hippie elf would wear. So I take like elements of hippie culture and then elements of like maybe Lord of the Rings-esque if I feel like maybe that's where they got stuff derived from. So that's just a bunch of research. Art is research. Oh, the Pokemon is inspired by the Ho. Okay, so it's a bird. Why do you like the bird? Not that birds aren't cool, but like you only like it because it's like Ho-Oh, or rather the other way around. I mean that's fair, but oh, there's a lot more out there. I would definitely choose something that isn't from Pokemon though. 'Cause I don't really like Pokemon that much. Yeah, I mean the Phoenix is okay. I like it in concept. I choose the Rock. Yeah, I like the Rock. Oh, there's one I know. I don't know what it's called, but it's these group of 3 wind weasels, and when you stay out at night, um, fuck, what is it? They like cut at your ankles with scythes. Oh man, I really like those guys. I used to draw them all the time. I thought they were so cool. I don't know what they're called though, but it's like the 3 wind weasel brothers or some shit. They're so cool. And if you have a kid and you didn't like, you know, have them come home at night, uh, they could potentially come back with like lacerations in their ankles and stuff like that. And it's obviously it's to scare kids into coming home before their ankles get sliced open. But I think that's awesome. I think it's really neat. Fun? I don't know about fun, but I think it's cool. And these eyes are so wonky. You're drawing me. Wait, do you want a reference sheet for my character? Tanukis are cool. Yeah, they're alright. They're a little weird. Uh, it's very like old-fashioned Japanese, and that's pretty funny. Um, let's see. Red, I will send it to you in Discord. Let's see. Red. I think you introduced yourself, so that's good. I will contact you from there. But yeah, so Tanukis, right? They change shape. Thing their essentially their genitalia, and that's very classic Japanese. It's very traditional. Because it makes fun of the body. Kai's ref sheet is pinned in art. Is it? Okay, well there you go. I don't need to send it to you then. So go ahead and go into the server, and in the art channel, it should be pinned. It's the only pin? Okay. Dang. Fancy. I'd like to believe that this character's hair is maybe normally a little frazzled on the ends. I think that might be kind of funny. Do you sparkle? No. On the ref sheet, it says modern vampire. It just means that I'm a vampire, but I'm not living in the 1800s or something. I live in an apartment, you know? Not like a crazy castle or anything like that. I am a modern times, I live today, I am here now. Yeah, that's pretty much all it means. I think it's hilarious. I have to pay bills and rent. Not like all those old-fashioned vampires who just live in a fucking mansion, those pieces of shit. Nothing special? No, nothing special. Some vampire tropes still apply to me, but definitely not Twilight vampire. That's not even like every vampire makes fun of that. That's just some goofy shit. Too goofy for my blood. You know there's a Twilight vampire VTuber out there? Yeah, probably. And I'm sure they make it work too. Because if you're a VTuber, then you've gone through a significant amount of design and effort. So I assume it's somebody who's either parodying or they are aware of the, I don't know, downfalls, I guess, and problems with Twilight, and they've decided to just go ahead with it anyway. And you know what? That's pretty respectable. Um, yeah, I also have read the books. I did not at the time I thought they were great. Um, but yeah, I don't like it. Now that I've grown up, I don't really like Twilight. Man, this is what I get for not drawing humans for a long time. I like Twilight Sparkle, me too. For some reason, Twilight is a series I remember having really bad but not processing. I mean, a lot of the content in Twilight is really it's really triggering. Like it's just gross and it's unnecessary. Um, and I think that maybe as young adults, we didn't quite like process that right. I'm not even talking about just the relationship. I mean, I absolutely agree that the relationship is super toxic. I think it's super gross. Um, but like some of the scenery, like of her giving birth, is just really awful. Like it's horrifying and weird and fetishy, and I hate it. Oh yeah, the main character gives birth to a vampire demon baby that attempts to eat her from the inside out. And her wolf boyfriend imprints on the baby immediately, uh, which, despite what fans will say, means that he wishes to have sexual and permanent relations with the baby. And I think that is awful in every way. Oh yeah. Yep, she had the baby before she became a vampire. Um, she had to become a vampire in order to have the baby, or something along those lines. Uh, yeah, it's gross. Also, the baby's like a hyper demon. It's like really gross and it grows up really fast. It's awful. The whole thing is awful. But yeah, Wolfman immediately wanting to bang the baby is bad. It's very not okay. And of course, fans will come in and be like, no, he just wants to marry her. Okay, but wanting to marry a baby is also bad. Like, what do you think marriage is typically leads to? He's not a heterosexual, or he is a heterosexual male. He's not ace. He's going to have sex with the baby. Yes, the Wolfman wishes to have permanent sexual relations with Bella's newborn child. It's really bad. It's really, 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 really bad. How? Why? That's just how it was written. This is Twilight. Twilight's fucked. Are we talking about a newborn baby? Yes. Uh, Wolfman pulls the mother aside and he goes, I've imprinted upon your baby. And she's like, okay. Okay. He's like, I promise I'll treat her well, you know, for the rest of her life, for all eternity, because I'm basically an eternal god, so I will watch her live and die, and I can't wait until she's fucking 18 years old so we can do the dirty. By the way, congratulations on your new baby. Like, it's so fucky. Wolfguy didn't end up with Bella? Nope. He literally imprinted on the baby. And everybody's like, he can't help it. He can't help who he imprinted on. Like, no, 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 no. It's a baby. Baby. So anyway, Twilight's a shit show. Whenever have somebody try to tell you otherwise, the whole thing is fucked. What does imprinting mean? It means that, Wolfman, he's a god? Well, no, not really. He's just almost immortal. Imprinting means that he saw someone and is drawn to them to the point where even if they say no, he will push themselves onto him because of true love and wolf. And everybody's like, oh man, it's so hot. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Twilight bad. But the movies are pretty funny. You guys act as if you've never read all the books and seen all the movies. think this is heading in an almost good direction. I think I've fixed up her face a little bit, and that makes me very happy. Kinda how like Edward was in the first book. Yeah, except it's written in a way that Edward had a choice to be a stalker, whereas Wolfman doesn't have a choice to want to fuck the baby. Basically just giving them giving people an excuse to feel okay about being about having and acting upon pedophilia pedophilic, I don't know, instincts. It's just instincts, bro. It's bad. I mean, Harry Potter also has its fair share of fuckery, especially regarding Rowling herself. But I think Harry Potter kind of suffers from protagonist syndrome, where like we think that Harry Potter is like a really guy, when in fact he's just kind of a rude jock. Also, like, literally slavery. The goblins that guard the banks, pretty pretty bad. So yeah, there's a lot of problems. I feel for Voldemort, man. I'd want to kill that stupid baby too. I mean, did you see it? Alright, I need to look up a tree reference. Willow trees are pretty. Willow tree. Okay. Willow tree. Oh man. Basically J.K. Rowling hates everybody. Except herself. And people who also hate everybody. So I see that willow trees don't have humongous trunks. I am going to slightly change that. Yeah, J.K. Rowling is what we in the business call stinky. The K in the name was made up. Oh, gasp. How could she? Thank you. Check your Discord. You have a Discord message. You guys excited about a new Avatar the Blue movie? Speaking of willow trees, is so excited about seeing another one of those movies. The last one was really good and then went nowhere, and I will give you a really sick high five if you can name a single one of their characters. They're making more? Yeah, it's kind of weird how it's like literally the biggest movie ever in the history of movies, and yet no one can remember a single character's name from it. Pretty wild how that happened. It's made more in the box office than like any of the Star Wars fucking combined, and yet can't remember the name of the main cat girl. Crazy. Give you a follow on Twitter? Nice, I will follow you back. Okay, I think this is pretty good. It's going in the direction I like it to go. I want to have lots of glows, lots of pretty things going on. I'm gonna have my line art do probably most of the work, have it be like pure black and white. Then with extra little color bits thrown in, I think that would look really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna call this good. And I need a break. So let me show you the other piece that I did today. For those of you who are to coming in here, I will hold on. Let me this so you can see. This is what I got done today. I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, I like the background a lot. It seems pretty clean. I bet you money that you just looked up Neytiri and Jake Sully. I bet you money that you looked it up. There's no way you remembered it. So yeah, no one remembers Neytiri. Some people remember Jake Sully, but they remember it as Jake Sully. I've watched Avatar so many times and I still don't remember their names because it doesn't matter in... Anyway, we are going to raid someone. Let me see if... Octaheart is... Nope, not streaming. Let me find a streamer so we can raid them. Wahaha. Sparky, how's it going? Are you gonna be streaming soon? Do you want me to raid you? Kai, it's barely been 3 hours. I know. It's hot. I'm uncomfortable. Sucks. Sunday? Carrie Buns? What is Carrie Buns streaming? But yeah, if you're streaming soon, Sparky, I will raid you. Do you wanna do that? So if you say yes, then I will wait. I'll do like a let's talk. Oh, you're at work? Oh shit. Carrie Buns? Okay, let's have a look at Carrie Buns' work. You recommend them? Then I'll do it. Carrie Buns. Aw, very cute looking. I like this. Alright. Let's raid Carrie Buns. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This is a nice relaxing day. I'm gonna go relax and take time off. Yeah, I'll see you later. I know a lot of you guys just got here. Oh, bye. If you oh god, if you want to have a stream message or a raid message, go ahead, slap them with the HotAppleKai. I think that's really funny. So yeah, I'm gonna start the raid in 2, 1. Take care. Bye bye.